everybody. Okay, so today on Ask Kayla, we got another question. I'm so excited. We got another question. The person asked, it's an astrology question. The person asked, why does modern society use astrology in the way that it does? Yet, most fail to actually use it effectively. This was a really good question. I love this question. This question is awesome. So, yes, more now than ever before, everybody's talking astrology. They're using it as a blueprint. I talk about it all the time. I actually gauge, like, I let the person talk, but I gauge, like, who the person like is at the core of who they are and how I should communicate with them. um it's like I ask what when were you born, like what's your sun sign, because it's coming from within. That's the inside, so I want to know what you made with. That's why I ask everyone, like, what's your sign. If you know your rising, that's even better for me. When you know your rising sign, that's even better, because then it's going to show me what I'm going to get. When I know your rising sign, I know what am I going to get when I talk to you or when I interact with you. Because it does determine it. I know a lot of people like, oh no, it doesn't, it's not that big a deal. Okay, this is not the channel for you. This episode is not for you. Go see another episode, because this is how I gauge it. And I have not had this level of understanding when it comes to communicating with people, this level of how to manage someone or how to direct someone. I have never had this level of clarity and understanding since I've been studying this shit. And I've been studying this for a while, and it's like, it's true. That's the first thing I want to tell you. It's true. This is not like, oh, airy fairy shit. No, I've tested the theories. I tell you, if I tell you it's true, it's true. It's true. Because I can't talk to my Scorpio sun, Sagittarius rising sun the way that I talk to my Libra sun, Leo rising sun. It's two different energies. The energy is completely different. This dude is either going to drown me or burn me. This one is going to either like blow my mind with a whole bunch of rhetoric and all this other stuff about how things need to be fair, how things need to be equal, and all this other stuff. Or he's just going to burn me alive with his sunfire, talking about, how dare you talk to me like this? Do you know I am raw? You understand what I'm saying? It is true. And what the person asked is correct. In modern society right now, we are using it as tools. We're using it as the tools that it was made to be. It is not a religion for me. I don't know about nobody else. For me, it's not a religion. It's tools. It's like, I do hair. I'm gonna need hair to do my hair. So it's a tool. That's it. Now, to answer his second part of his question, he asked, why? What did he ask? I want to say it verbatim. Yet most fail to actually use it effectively. It is because you guys are doing it wrong. You are doing it wrong. That's what, for me, and I'm just me. This is just my corner of the world. You understand? You came to my house. So it's like, for me, I feel a lot of people are doing it wrong because they only pay attention to their sun sign. That's it. They only pay attention to other people's sun sign. And I'll be sitting there, and it's funny because I don't walk around talking about, yeah, I know astrology. I don't walk around doing that. But what ends up happening is I'll be sitting there, and then someone will go, what's your sign? And then I'll be like, oh, here we go. Like, here we go. So they're like, what's your sign? I'm like, I'm a Scorpio. And then they're like, oh, I had a Scorpio friend, and it's weird because this Scorpio friend is not like that Scorpio friend and all this other stuff. And I sit there and I'd be like, well, what month was that one born? Oh, that one was born in November. Okay, what month was that one born? I believe it's October. And I'm like, those are two different types of Scorpios. And they're like, what do you mean? And then I go into it, and they're like, what? There's so much more to this than, oh, kind of like when we were kids and we would watch TV, or we would not watch TV, but we would go to the newspaper, and the newspaper would have your horoscope, right? And people would be like, oh, it could be for anyone. All these things could be for anyone. Correct. Because it is for one person. All that information where it says okay, all that, let's just take the newspaper, all that information where you see different signs, right? On this day, this is what's going to happen to this sign, this is what's going to happen to that sign, this is what's going to happen, blah 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 blah, right? What I need you guys to understand is, you have a chart, you have an astrology chart, and in having an astrology chart, there, all the planets are there, all the houses are there, and all the signs are there. So you are made up of all of this. That's what they're getting wrong. They keep going, you're only this and this. No, it's not correct. You're this, and that. You're all the different signs in the chart. And what, it's a puzzle. I love puzzles. It's a puzzle and a map. Do you understand? It's probably why they stopped teaching us map. It's a map, right? So I heard the door thing in my head. Anyway, shut up. So yeah, you look at it, and you, all those things in that. Another thing is, you know what? Another reason why, sir, another reason why people are using it wrong is because they don't want to do the work. I'm not saying you're lazy, but I'm just saying you don't want to do the work. You guys rather just be like, give me one thing and let me move on, instead of taking that whole day, that whole all those signs in the day, and find in your chart where those signs are. Because wherever those signs are, whatever they said was going to happen for that sign is going to happen in that house, in that sign. Does that make sense? That's why people are getting it wrong, because you're not using the chart. You're just going off one thing and expecting the whole, your partner to be exactly that. No, your partner is made up of a clusterfuck of shit. You understand? I am made up of a clusterfuck shit. My major shit alone makes people go, "Oh, I am a Scorpio sun, Aries rising, Capricorn moon, but I'm a zero Capricorn, so I'm more Sag moon than I am Capricorn moon. You understand? And my Mercury is in Gemini. So talking is my shit. But then I have Saturn in that house, where in house 3, which is communication. And it slows, and everybody who knows Saturn knows you can't do shit unless you get it right. Why you think it took me this long? It was like, no, you can't go. You got to get rid of this. You got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of this. You got to get rid of that. People are telling you to shut up. I was not told. I was told to shut up so many times in my life that I was like, why do I even bother talking? Now I understand why. Now I can't shut up. You understand? Can't stop, won't stop. But I digress. You understand? So that is the answer for our person. Thank you for writing in. I am so excited. This episode 2. So it's episode 2. Thank you for writing in. Send me smoke signals. You could send them a question in this post that you're seeing, or any place, anytime, Facebook, anything, Kayla, New York. Check us out. We are doing big things. We are publishing books and all that stuff. The website is coming soon. I love you guys. Stay up, stay blessed. Deuces. Thanks for the support. And we